It don't happen. It don't happen. Stephanie. It don't happen. Hello everyone, how you all doing? My name is Esther of the Esther's Chronicles TV. I'm a YouTuber based in Zurich, Switzerland. So on today's video, now wow, this life, we can't keep quiet. We'll keep talking, even if it's one person that we. Hello everyone, you're welcome once again. Like I said, my name is Esther. So I'm just here to react to a video, and if you want to know the source of this video, is Maureen Badejo. She's a content creator based in the United Kingdom, so you can go there and check me. I'm just speaking some things in what I'm saying to sensitize my people, because I owe you that. Even if it's one person, let it be that you are also thinking. So Stephanie Otobo came out. She's back like she never left. And if you don't know who Stephanie Otobo is, Stephanie Otobo is a young lady, a Nigerian young lady who came out a few years ago to tell the world that Apostle Suleiman had an affair with her. It's all over the news. She came up with strong facts, strong reasons. She had proof. And because we in Nigeria, we are people that we really believe are men of God. We believe that our men of God cannot fall, So a lot of people did not believe Stephanie Otobo when she came out to tell that her story. Now, 5 years later, she's coming out again. And one thing about this lady is that her story is constant. She had evidences. What she told us 5 years ago is the same thing she's telling us again now. So if somebody is lying, you will know. But there was one thing, because when she came out to tell her story, then a lot of people, I'm taking my time to explain this part because I dropped a video. I'll leave the link in the description box of how I almost also got scammed, so you can watch that video, because I mentioned Stephanie Otobo. So watching that video and reacting to comments, I realized that a lot of people that watch me are not just Nigerians. So we have people that are not Nigerians, or even Nigerians that have never heard about Stephanie Otobo's issue. That's why I'm explaining who Stephanie Otobo is. So she did all those things, and when she came out that 5 years ago, a good percentage of people believed her. People like me, I really believe that, because I also had similar stories sometimes ago, but God saved me anyway. So people like me, I believe that. But a larger percentage of people did not believe her. Like I said, our reference and respect for this particular man of God is so high. So I think she was sued to court. She got a very big lawyer in Nigeria, in the person of Festus Keyamo, now a minister in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Sahara Reporters. A lot of agencies were really saying her story. Let's see how we can help her, agitating for justice for her. But something now happened that disappointed the people. It was the fact that she went to the church with her mom to beg the apostle to plead. So when she did that, a lot of people were disappointed that, so you did this all the while. Now, don't forget that this happened about 4 or 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years later, this lady is coming out to say her side of the story, why she went to the church to beg. Because the big question in many people's mind then was, why did you go to the church to beg? You said you guys had an affair. You had evidences. And this girl had a proof that this, I tell you, I'm getting some of the sources from Maureen Badejo, because Stephanie Otobo came live for an exclusive interview where she's explaining what happened at what point, and somebody called into the show to confirm. 5 years ago, Stephanie Otobo told us that she went to Italy from Canada to see Apostle to see the apostle 5 years ago. And she said the apostle was with her in the other room before he left to preach in Italy. And as soon as he came back, like few hours later, somebody came from the church that he went to preach in. Somebody came from the church he went to preach in, and the person handed over the offering to him. And that apostle gave her the offering money. She mentioned the amount 5 years ago. This year, she's mentioning that amount. And as she was having that interview, somebody called into the show to confirm what Stephanie is saying, that he lives in Italy and that amount is correct, that the friend goes to that church and all those ones can, people can add and minus. But my point is that this girl, and people now started asking her during the interview, so why did you decide to come out now? And you know what she said? She said because even after 5 years, no, I've not told you the reason why she went to the church to beg. She went to the church to beg because 4 years ago, the apostle took her to court. And she was always flying from Canada to Nigeria. And she was not only going there alone. She was initially arrested in Nigeria when they framed her up, so many things. She was arrested with a guy. That guy is her friend. So each time she's going for a court case, because then she was fighting the apostle for many things. One, she said she was pregnant for the apostle, and he gave her something to drink. Then her pregnancy got aborted. That everything is saying against that is lies, because she had proof, she had their calls, she had pictures, she had everything. 4 or 5 years ago, these people were able to cover everything, to the point that they were able to go and delete communications, not to trace this girl to the apostle. But you know one thing, truth will always come out. It doesn't matter for how long, truth will always come out. So why she went to the church? Because the big question that Nigerians were asking is, why did you go to the church to beg? And she came now and she's telling us why she went to the church was because she was in her 20s, early 20s in Canada, and she had to be flying to Nigeria for court cases. She said that year she flew to Nigeria up to 16 times, paying for her ticket, paying for the other guy's ticket, to the extent Canadian government called her to ask her, why are you flying so much? If you want to stay in Nigeria, stay in Nigeria. Because they were concerned about her, but she couldn't be telling them all those things. So at a point, she was also exhausted because the person she's fighting with is a millionaire and he can do anything. So the apostle gave her this condition to say that, you know what, you went to the press to embarrass me. You were giving interview about us. You have to come to the church to confess. The girl said, confess what? So you have to come to the church to tell the church that you were lying, that some sort of politician sent you, or just say something so that you can be free. And then I think initially she was saying she will not do it. Then she still kept coming. And the case was going on in Abuja. But at some point, and when the case was going on in Abuja, it was a woman that was handling it. At some point, they had to take the case to somewhere in the north. And that's when she knew. Have you ever been in a situation whereby you will now be confessing the lies, the things that you did not do? You can be in such situations. So she was pressured. And even before she eventually gave in for that, they went to arrest and harass the mom. The mom, as a mother, just wanted peace. She went to church to just apologize. You know, mothers, sometimes you just want to let this matter just die. And Stephanie is even saying to you today, the mom is still traumatized. And another question came, so why are you telling us now? She said she's saying it because these things keep repeating itself. She came out 5 years ago. 3 weeks ago or thereabout, somebody also came out, a Cameroonian girl. A lot of people have come out to say the same thing, and they always have. If you look at their story, you will see some similarities going on. So I begin to wonder, at what point would some Nigerians believe that this thing is real? At what point? So all this story I just gisted you, I knew some of them from following the story from 5 years ago. and some of them are just happening. Like I said, if you go to YouTube, Maureen Badejo, even the worst part of it now is that the apostle is claiming people's video. So if you do a reaction like this video now, I don't know if it will be brought down, I don't know, but if you do a reaction or interview just mentioning his name, they will claim the video. He will claim the video. And Stephanie Otobo also called out some Nigerians because she kept seeing that these things were happening. And don't forget, even though she was no longer dating the apostle and everybody has gone their separate ways, they were dealing with her physically, spiritually, to the extent that they used her uncle to set her up to want to prove that she's mad, because they've been looking for a way to just terminate her. She said even in Canada, she doesn't have friends because the apostle used even her roommates against her, because they are just ready to pay anybody just to cover story. They've used some men. Those men will come as if they want to go out with her. Before you know it, she will really realize that these people are from this apostle. So she's coming out because the last one was that she now wanted to tell her story, because at some point she said she became so sick she had to learn how to walk again. She's so deranged, she's so not settled. She's trying to get herself back, but the manipulations, these things, they don't go like that. So the last one now was that she tried reaching out to Nigerian bloggers. She even mentioned some of their name. She called out Linda Ikeji, that she reached out to Linda Ikeji, that she have a story, she want to tell her story. The woman refused. She reached out to Tunde Endnot. She reached out to a lot, and now she's saying that Nigerians should wake up, because it's not only the politicians that are our problems. We have so much problems in that country, and we the youths, we need to wake up. So I thought to share this story because when the first time she did the interview, it was almost 4 hours. I did a reaction, and thank God I didn't put out that reaction, because I even had her voice and the raw material, and that's why I decided to tell the story the way it is, just to make you start thinking. And don't get me wrong, I am not out for the pastors. Maureen Badejo is not out for the pastors. We're just saying, if we say we are pastors, can we do things the way Jesus would have done it? And me, I'm just doing this for women supporting women, because a lot of women have gone through a lot in that ministry. So even in the comment section, a lot of people were still throwing shades at Stephanie Otobo. No, if people go through something and they want to tell their story, there's no point throwing shade at them, because when you start throwing shade at people, you shut them down. So if you want to know why Stephanie went to church, I just took out my time to explain to you that she went to church out of pressure, and it can happen to anybody. So I just want us to please pray for Stephanie. Use her as a point of reference for every woman that is going through things, especially from that ministry. And we also pray for the church. And I just pray that my people will wake up. And all the young vloggers in Nigeria, you see what to vlog, but you will leave it. You'll be chasing what is not your business. We all have a role to play. I'm playing my role by coming out to my platform. Will you play your role? Even if you cannot come out to save, will you at least talk to people about it? Let them know that. Don't be too desperate for miracle. And from this, Stephanie, one story I also took was that we need to be careful about people around us. But the truth is, you can't really help yourself because you don't know who is who. Just put your trust in the Lord, and I pray that God will chase people that are not yours away. Like I said, if you've not seen the video that I did to tell you how I almost got scammed, even in Switzerland, you need to check it. I'll pin it in the description box. Check it out, or in the comment section. Scammers are everywhere. Be wise. Read your Bible, pray every day, follow peace with all men, and God will naturally take some things that are not yours away from you, in Jesus' name. So if you've watched this test, thank you for watching. My name is Esther of the Esther's Chronicles TV. Please like the video, leave me comments. I want to read from you. I'll see you all in my next video. God bless you.
We entertain, I bring you laughter from the comfort of your home. Another day.